What's up, friggin' world? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. Obviously, I'm not here in front of the camera. I am behind the camera, and you can hear my voice is still a little bit stuffy because I'm still recovering from a cold, but I wanted to bring you guys a little something. I did see that one of the members of the Fresh Squad, and her name is Nancy Nunez, Nancy Nunez. She asked for my perfume collection, which I thought was a great idea, especially now that I'm not really in a place to be in front of the camera right now. I'm just recovering, but I wanted to give you guys a little look at least at my niche collection. This is mostly my niche and indie fragrances. I have a whole other cabinet on the other side of the room with all my designer stuff, but I wanted to show this to you because this is my new setup. I just recently bought a new shelf, which you're looking at now. I put it together last week. One thing I did want to say, I know there's already people out there in the comment section. Maybe you've already typed the comment, maybe you haven't thought of it yet.
How many of these fragrances did you receive for free?
And the answer is many of them. In fact, the answer is most of them. I'm not going to go through and tell you which ones, but yes, I'm totally upfront. Most of these fragrances I have been sent by different brands for review over the years. And the one thing I want to say to that end is that if you have an issue with that, then I guess you have an issue with that. Nothing I can do about it. But if that issue is rooted in jealousy, just keep this in mind. You can do it too. This whole thing that fragrance reviewers do, we get on camera. I'm not on camera today, obviously, but we get on camera, we talk about fragrances, we get sent fragrances, we discuss them, we review them, blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. Any of you guys can do this. Any of you can do it. If you want free bottles, start a channel. Simple as that. All I got to say. Let's jump right into this really quick. We're going to go from left to right through each shelf. I'm not going to talk about the scent of every fragrance because we'll be here all day. I'm just going to tell you what you're looking at, and hopefully you don't mind the stuffy nose along the way. Okay, so here on the left, we have all my roja parfums. You can't really tell, but they do go all the way to the back. I think there are 16 bottles here, starting with Diaghilev. We have A Midsummer Dream, we have Oceania, and then we have the Parfum Cologne collection here, which is Scandal, Creation E, Danger, Vetiver, I probably can't even see any of these, and Elysium, I believe, is in the back. So that's the whole left side. The right side, we have Burlington 1819, we have Sweetie Oud, which is a wonderful scent. Goodman's, which is a Bergdorf Goodman exclusive. We have Scandal, the original parfum, which is so good. We have the original Reckless pour homme, also solid stuff. We have Fetish. We have Danger. I should have been bringing them all out, I guess. Would have been more interesting, but that's Danger because these are all in the back. And then we have one of my favorites, ironically in the back, but so good, Oligarch. Can't ever go wrong. Just one row for Creed. We got Royal Oud, Silver Mountain Water. We got Royal Water. We have Green Irish Tweed, my little slightly vintage bottle. I think it's a 2015 or something. Yeah, they don't make the 75 anymore. And it used to look like this. I don't remember the batch on this. I'm pretty sure this is a 2015 bottle. Again, 75 mil. We also have, I think, a 2015 original Santal. Lovely stuff. We have one I don't wear much anymore. That is Vetiver Geranium. Used to be one of my favorites. I just haven't really reached for it that much. We got Creed Viking, probably my favorite from the house. One of the favorites. We got Viking Cologne. Still warming up to it. We got Aventus, which is this 2020 formulation, but it's a 10th anniversary bottle. We got Millésime Impérial, my 2016 kind of vintage bottle, and then we have a 2016 bottle of Aventus 16 EO1 batch, which has changed a bit. It's not what it used to be, but it's still decent. I just don't really wear it anymore. We have a few from Fragrance Du Bois. We have Oud Blue Intense. Doesn't really smell like a blue fragrance, but it is fresh in a very interesting kind of balsamic way. We do have probably my favorite from the house so far, Sarah Oud, also just called Sarah, with this dark, beautiful juice. Beautiful rose oud scent that's quite sweet and soft and elegant. And then we have Santal Complet, great sandalwood, sweet, creamy vanilla, and coconut. Forgot about this one. We have Cannabis Blue, which I'm still kind of getting comfortable with. It's a really interesting fragrance, but it's just way too authentic. It smells like reefer. It's good, but it's just like, I don't know if I want to smell like that. From Penhaligon's, we have Halfeti Cedar, one of my favorites. We also have Sartorial, a total classic from the house. Brilliant scent. And then we have a failed blind buy here. This is called Orange Blossom. I think it is discontinued, but found it for a good price, went in on it, courtesy of my friend Corbin from Northwest Scent. We both actually blind bought it and we were both very disappointed. It's, no, I just don't like it at all. It's like a candied, sweet, powdery orange blossom scent. Very floral, but sweet in a very strange way. I don't like it at all. We got Oud Wood, classic 30ml bottle there. We have Oud Mineral, lovely stuff. Mandarino di Amalfi Aqua, great for summer. We got Tobacco Oud. These are just my private blends. I have other stuff from the signature line in my other shelf here. Shanghai Lily. Still got to get to know this one a little better. We have Plum Japonais, brilliant fragrance. Shame it's discontinued. And then we have a relatively vintage bottle of Tuscan leather. I think this is a 2015 batch that I got recently. Stunning fragrance. I'm deciding that I think I'm going to split this video up into parts because this is going to take a while. But we'll see how far we get. And our last row for this shelf is all my Argos fragrances. We got the 30 mils and then we also have the 100 mils. The 30s we have Bacio Immortale. We also have the Pour Homme. We have the Parfum. We have Rivido dell'Acacia, which is one of my favorites. And then we also have the Triumph of Bacchus, which is awesome. And then behind that we have its big brother, Triumph of Bacchus, but it's been macerating. It's so dark and rich. And then we have the other two, Bacio Immortale and Brivido dell'Acacia, again in the larger sizes. And we still got a code with them, Fresh 10. You can get 10% off any purchase from Argos, so check them out. Let's jump down to the lower shelf. Starting from the left here, we got a couple nishanes. I need to expand my nishane collection. We have B612, which is so good. And we also have Fan Your Flames. Both of these are incredible fragrances. My only Zaharoff, which is Udon. Very interesting, kind of sweet, almost powdery fresh lemon with rum. It's like citrusy and fresh, but sweet and boozy and woody, maybe some coffee in there. Very interesting, unique scent. Does smell a little bit like Chanel Allure Homme de Chambre Blanche, but like the niche version. We have Leighton Exclusive, one of my favorites from the house for sure. Original Leighton, one of the two bottles I have. We have Sedley, one of my most worn from the house behind Leighton. We have Percival, Darley, one you don't hear a ton of talk on. Smells a little bit like Reflection Man in a way. We have Carlisle, which I still need to give some more time with. I currently do not like this fragrance on my skin, but I'm going to wear it some more as it gets colder. And then in the very back, we just have another bottle of Leighton, a backup bottle. It's the larger size, and I haven't even spread it yet. I'm going to keep it that way. Next row, we have Ganymede from Marc-Antoine Barrois. Very unique scent. And then we have all my Amaroods here. We have Sunset Oud. This is all from the original collection, which are the black bottles. We have Santal des Indes. We also have Oud du Jour, which was one of my favorites for a little while. Really a great scent. And then the White Woods collection, I think is what it's called. We have White Hinoki. Whetstone, probably one of the most popular from the house. And definitely one of my favorites from the house, period, is Lunar Vetiver. One of my favorite vetiver scents, period. Let's move on. We got a few MFKs here, but we do have one of my favorites so far from the house, Gentle Fluidity Silver. We have Aqua Celestia, the original, and we also have the Cologne Forte of Aqua Celestia in this beautiful blue bottle here. We got a few Le Labos. We have Vetiver 46, and we also have Tabac 28, one of my favorites, period. We have a few more amoureux. We have their Elixir collection. This is Noir Illuminé, which is a very beautiful kind of dark floral scent, sweet and rich, but also quite floral. We have Golden Oud, which is a beautiful kind of gourmand oud. Uses caramel and vanilla and things like that. And then we also have Mysterious Rose, which smells like roses and chocolate in a way. Maybe a little bit similar to something like Noir de Noir from Tom Ford. A gorgeous fragrance. Okay, now we get into my only Killians here. The new Apple Brandy on the Rocks, which I have reviewed, as well as Allure Vert. Of the two, I think I might prefer Allure Vert just because of how unique it is, and it is based on a lot of licorice and absinthe, which is so different. And then we have all my homages. I have a handful of these. We have Material, one of the new releases. We have my classic little 50 ml of Reflection. We have Enclave, one of the new ones from last year. Boundless, which was released alongside Material earlier this year. One of my favorites so far, which is Overture, man. Even down to the bottle, it is stunning. I need to give this one some more wear. This is a classic Jubilation 25. Need some more time with it, but very, very regal scent. And probably my favorite from the house is Beach Hut, man. Just a ridiculously amazing fragrance. We got some miscellaneous stuff, but we do have some collections in the back. We have Mousse Illuminée from Rogue Perfumery. This stuff, I'm actually liking it the more I smell it. This was a gift from the Fresh fam, my patrons. You guys know who you are. Thank you so much for gifting this to me. This is growing on me, so I look forward to getting to know it even more. It's kind of a very rich, kind of old school throwback, like barbershop chypre kind of fragrance. Very dry, mossy, woody, green, very masculine kind of put together scent. The classic Oud Galore from Chris Collins. I will always sing the praises of this stuff. Incredible oud rose scent. Couple from Diptyque. We got Philosikos, beautiful kind of fig and tropical like scent. And we also have L'Eau de l'Eau, which I think has been discontinued. This is a very stunning kind of warm, spicy, dapper fragrance. And then we have a lot from Théo Cabanel here in the back. This is Ooh La La. We have Rendezvous, which some people might consider the most feminine, but it's a beautiful mimosa based fragrance. We also have Et Voila, which is basically like soapy clean skin in a bottle. We have Saubon, which is what they call a solar vanilla. Very kind of beachy vanilla scent, very interesting. And this might be my second favorite. This is so interesting. Je ne sais quoi, which is almost smells like bread in a way. It's like a rice and mate kind of scent, a little woody, very interesting. And we got a little bit more with the miscellaneous. We have Exidolo Love and Crime, which is a delicious gourmand, almost like orange vanilla cream cake or something. We have from Monsiage, a Montreal-based indie brand. This is called Aviation Club. Stunningly unique but light tobacco, light green, fresh, metallic tobacco with some warm nuances of coffee and rum in the background, or maybe coffee and cognac, I think. We have Smolder, which is, I think it's stunning, from Aaron Terrence Hughes and Fragmental, their collaboration. I think this came out fantastic. Field Notes from Paris, one of my favorites. Very unique scent, very cozy scent from Inica. Only one Montal, and that is Ristretto Intense Cafe. Beautiful rose, chocolate, caramel, coffee. And then we have a few more from Théo Cabanel. We have Cassar, leather oud scent. We have Barkan, which is one of my favorite kind of resinous woody fragrances. And we have finally Café Cabanel, probably the flagship of the brand thus far. Okay, so as you can see, there's more to go. We have this shelf, we have another shelf, and then a few at the bottom there. So we're gonna split this up. If you guys want to see the continuation, let me know. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to film it anyway, and the Fresh fam, those of you who are in my Patreon group, you guys are going to see it regardless. But you guys, the regular Fresh squad, I love you guys. You guys are going to have to show me that you want to see the next part. So let's say if this video gets 700 likes in a day, in its first 24 hours, that will show me that you guys want to see the next installment. So let's see if we can do it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys soon. Later.